Morning, everyone. Boker Tov. We're continuing the halachot we started yesterday, Siman Rishman Gimel, about renting out certain items. You have a bathhouse or a field to a non-Jew. Being a little bit more practical. So, what if you have a storefront and you want to rent it out to a goy, and so that is allowed, meaning he's paying you rent and he's making whatever money he wants, meaning you're not a percentage of the owner or anything like that. We can talk about that in the future, but in a regular case, a regular storefront on the street, and the owner happens to be a Jewish owner of the real estate, you could rent it out to a goy because he's adated in Avsheh, he's working on his own. So, but if there's marit ayin in any of the situations, for instance, it says at Moishi's Bakery. Now he's the owner, or again, let's kosher or kosher, okay, whatever. It says Moishi's hardware store. So it's like, this is like a Jewish store. It's open on Shabbat. What's going on, right? So even though it's owned by the goy, but that's marit ayin, so that's going to be a problem. Now the Mishnah Berurah does say that marit ayin. Let's say this store is in Newfoundland, or is in all the way up north. There's no Jews, so there is no issue if there's no Jews around in like a place that's really no Jews over there, with regards to marit ayin. Another halacha regarding this is, let's say a person owns a Jewish person owns a building and he rents out a office space to a non-Jew, so that is allowed to be done. Just a moment here. Sorry. So this case would be, let's say you have an office space and you rent it out to a Jew, and you know this Jew is not going to be Shomer Shabbat. So if, let's say, it is available for this Jew to find other office spaces in the area, so therefore what you're offering him is not like a mitzvah, and it's not specifically you. I could go to many places. So in that case, you could rent it out to the non-Jew. So too, what if you have a storefront? To rent it out to a Jew who's not Shomer Shabbat. So too, if you have a storefront that is going to be rented to a Jew who's not Shomer Shabbat, he's going to open on Shabbat. So this again is you're just getting the rent, let's say, but there's the Jew over here, but the Jew could get this. He could get another storefront from anyone else at the So it's not just Tafka coming from you. So it could work out as well. Obviously, we don't want to if there's any marit ayin, or if it's in a Jewish area. This Jew lets this Jew work on Shabbat, Jewish area. So that won't be allowed. But if it's, let's say, you own a store in up north, there's no marit ayin in a Jewish area, like way up north, right? And the Jewish guy said, look, I don't want to rent to you. You're a Jewish guy. I don't want you working on Shabbat, right? So yeah, but I can rent from 500 other places, and it's true. There's other places. So yeah, if you want to push him off, okay, chazak u'baruch ashrecha. But you don't have to, because he could rent it from anyone else. So what's the difference to you? What's the difference to him? And it's the middle of nowhere. And then he also throws in that through your relationship with him, if you can mekarev him to not work on Shabbat anymore, or whatever, that's also like a plus. So that could work out. Similarly, if you have a house that you rent out, so you have an apartment, let's say, you want to rent it out to a Jew, and this Jew is not Shomer Shabbat. So even though he's not working on Shabbat, but he's going to be Halachot Shabbat in the house. So that as well is allowed, again, provided that he could anyway just go to someone else's house or rent another house in the area. So that is okay. That's that for today. A few announcements. Unfortunately, the passing of Mr. Charlie Abergel. His funeral is today at 1 p.m. at Pardes Shalom Graveside, Magen David section. Minchat tonight is at 4:50. We have here Rav Yehuda Shamash comes every year, and he has an institution of yeshiva and kollel, and he's just going to say 1 minute about his organization, and then we'll continue on. B'chavod.
Morning for everybody. I come in from Yerushalayim for Eretz Israel. We have big organization in Neve Yaakov in Yerushalayim, 200 kids from working home broken family, עניים אביונים, גרושות, אלמנות, אנשים חולים, sick, ממש מצווה גדולה to help them. The government in Eretz Israel, ביטוח לאומי, they give to them, but it's not enough to pay the rent where they live. This ממש מצווה גדולה to help them. Also the government helped to us, but this year the war is they go down 30% from all the budget when they give every year. But we must help for everything, to help for everybody. Please to help, and Hashem help you for everything you're doing. שפע גדול, ברכה והצלחה, to be well all the time, to be happy all the time. כן יעצום ונאמר, אמן. תזכור מצווה. בסדר, הבינו מה.
כן, הבינו. חזק וברוך.
השם ישמור אותך.